Vermin.
What is that?
What the hell?
Hey guys, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, we're standing here just outside Memorial Grove, I think it's called. Is that right? Yeah, Memorial Grove. Let's go ahead and head inside. There's a couple of things I want to get done. Well, there's a few things I want to get done in here. One of the primary things is I think there's a Stitcher up in here somewhere. So one of the very first things I want to do, because I want to make sure if we're going to do a new outfit that we get to show it off for the whole episode, is I want to go find
Come this far. We will stand by you.
Find that person, and I think they're back by the arena, if I remember right. Don't worry, we'll come back through all this. I do want to get the AI back to Gaia today, so... Aloy, what are you doing? Can she not go across that? What the hell, dude? Seriously? Why would you put a wall here? Why? Okay, not understanding that. What the actual hell? This one we've already gotten, right? Faraday exhibit? Yeah, we've got that one. Okay, I'm a little confused as to how we get into the arena. I thought that was the way. Apparently there's a different way? Huh. How does this work? Go this way? I have no idea how to get into the...
I heard you got some fresh ink. What'd you do?
Put down a rabbit here the last time I was out.
Regala will fall.
Okay, let's do this. Maybe there's a way on the outside.
The machines were different.
Doesn't seem like it should be that difficult. Apparently it's harder than I think. Okay, there's this. Maybe this is where we're going. Okay, the arena. There you go. Yes, there's our Stitcher. We have a machine strike in here.
Regala will strike soon.
Regala's coming for Hikaru. It won't be long.
Gala can bite me. That's here.
I've heard of you, Aloy. Your exploits must require...
I'll take that.
I heard you got some fresh ink. What'd you do?
Okay, my friend, what do you got? Anything interesting? No. After all that, I own everything you have. Ah, you're useless. Okay, we do have a data point here. Let's check it out. Senator Medina's visit. Do I have this one? Yeah, I think this is new. Text mail from Micah Kadori. Data corruption minimal. From Micah Kadori to Sonia Buenavita. Subject, Senator Medina's visit. Sonia, glad we could talk just now. I know we have our differences, but I feel like we share a common interest in keeping memories of the hot zone crisis alive. A museum is a living thing with exhibits being discussed all the time. In the future, whenever you have suggestions, I will be happy to discuss them before you commit to interviews. I hereby confirm in writing that we have reached the following agreements regarding Senator Maria Medina's visit. 1. The museum route will be altered to accommodate the Senator's wishes. USRC displays in rooms 2 and 4 will be temporarily switched out. My team will update you on the precise items we'll show, but Rare Earth history will be the main focus. I can confirm we will have Roberto Medina's combat uniform, the desert camo one, in-house on time. It will be prominently displayed in the main hall along with the artifacts Miss Medina bestowed on the museum back in May. 2. Photo ops. Designated press zones include the main hall front, rooms 4 and 5 excluding 5.2, and the Crater Memorial. Kindly ask the Senator to walk outside no later than 7:30 p.m. Outside conditions will be suboptimal after that. Heavy dust and low sunlight will ruin the pics. 3. Your office will run the press list. If you can confirm your retraction of earlier statements to the press, we're good to go. Yours, Myla Kadori, Executive Director. Okay. There you go. Let me see if I can find that. There it is. Okay. We got that. Let's see. Do you guys have a face painter in here by any chance? There's some unknowns over here. Let's go see if there's a... Oh, by the way, guys, I did do a little bit of hunting outside the game. I basically went to that hunting lodge again. Hunting lodge, the hunting grounds. And hunted bellowbacks and the razor tail, or the rollerback, and got his tail. So yeah, there's a scroll here. The arena, new data point. Scroll, carefully written Karja glyphs with Fajev's personal mark, evidently part of a diary or journal. Every time I set foot here in the arena, I'm taken back to my own culprit. At the time, I couldn't be sure why Hikaru allowed me to partake in the trial. I hoped that the chief was obliged to let me enter, but instead he seemed merely intrigued. I won't lie, I enjoy the obvious frustration of the other contestants. Highborn though I may be, I know how to kill. One desert Tanath couldn't contain his discontent. As I stood bloodstained over a prone machine about to kill it, he blindsided me, spearing both its head and my calf. The crowd cheered, me not so much. Smug as he was, he even turned around to take in the ovation. I used the moment to break the spear to free myself. He did not take kindly to that, nor the fact that I used half his weapon to impale his foot. I was ready to leave it at that, but he wanted to continue the brawl. I didn't notice that all the machines had been destroyed, it was just us. The onlookers yelled angrily when the bout started leaning my way. Other contestants closed in on me, but Hikaru's voice boomed through the arena. Leave them. He who draws first must face the consequences. A long minute passed as we wrestled without rules or grace. With the very last of my strength, I snapped his neck. The whole place fell silent. Then Hikaru walked up to the edge of the arena and spoke. We fight shoulder to shoulder. We do not stab our fellow soldiers in the back. We must look to our enemies in the eye as one. It took me a while before I realized he was talking about the division between the clans. Even so, I'll never forget how he gave me, an enemy general, a fair chance. This is why I served him wholeheartedly. And now Chief Hikaru has given me leave to return to the Sundom. The embassy is only days away. From then on, I will do everything in my power to broker a lasting peace for our people, Hikaru. This has been the grandest of adventures. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, there you go, the arena. Let's see if I can find that. There's a whole bunch of things in here. So, what is this person?
Aloy,
Ducka?
need to turn in some tags
Oh,
or
the tags.
trade some medals. Maybe you won some from hunting grounds. But if you want to turn in the parts, we need to open the arena. We'll have to talk to Kala.
Yeah, I hear you. Trade in the tags.
I found some of the tags you mentioned before.
Good. The squad mates and families of the deceased will be grateful. You're worth a dozen squads put together, my friend. Oh, and I have this for you. I hope it helps.
Well, thank you. What'd I get?
Oh, sorry. I don't actually have any tags right now.
No problem. Let me know when you find some.
Okay. Will do. Medals? Okay. New weapons. Okay. We got ourselves 225 hunting medals. So, I did look, guys. I was keen to make sure that we can get all these things, and we can. So there's a limited number of hunting medals. Obviously, there's 300 in total, I believe. We have 225 because we've done 3/4 of the hunting grounds now. You can buy all of these. So I think I'm going to get the martial hunting bow right now. Let's go ahead and buy that. Just the one is fine. We'll go ahead and buy it for right now. We'll leave off on equipping it for the moment. I mean, it looks like it's pretty decent. 154 terror. It's not bad. What's that red? I don't know what that is. Burning enemy damage? Is that flame? Why is it red? That's interesting. Okay, and then these legendary, you need arena medals, which we have to do the arena for, and you can, in fact, buy all of these. I think there's more than that. There's only 3 here, but I think there's more. And these are legendary, so yeah. We will be getting those as well. Look at that, 5 slots. Wow. These have 3. Okay. Cool. So we're good there.
Good luck on the hunt.
Thank you. Let's take a look at that. Oh, sorry. Farewell.
Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels.
Thanks. Targeting hunter arrows are now available for one of your hunting bows. These special arrows can designate a target for overridden machines to attack for a limited time. Oh, I see. Okay. So I can tell my, that must be what the red is. I can tell my machines what to hit. That's interesting. Okay, let's check out my inventory. I have a new weapon, the Martial Hunting Bow. So currently I have a Slicing Hunting Bow and a Frost Hunting Bow equipped. 130 damage. This is 154 damage. This is a little more, or this, well, that's tear damage. This has a little bit more actual impact damage. This is a little bit less, but that's all right. This already has coils in it, and this one doesn't. That frost bow. I like frost. I don't know what that second arrow is. Is that the targeting one? Maybe that's the targeting one. I don't know what that third one is either. Okay, tell you what. I think what we'll do... Plus 10% burning enemy damage. Let's equip it. In place of my Slicing Hunter Bow. Berserk Hunter arrows are now available for one of your hunting bows. Fire these arrows at human or machine enemies to build up to the Berserk state. Once in this state, they will attack the nearest target regardless of whether they are friend or foe. Wear down the strength of your opponents by making them fight each other. Ah, that's what that is. Okay, cool. That's the old, I don't know, what do you call that? The old,
Can't have machines thrashing about and no way to put them down.
from the other game. We had that same thing in there as well. Okay, let's go ahead over here. I see some... Okay, this is a potion vendor. I also see something here. Items for collection, new data point. Items for collection. Text mail from Kate Mungrove Brown. Data corruption minimal. To info MBMM. Items for collection. To whom it may concern. My late husband, Kanya Mungrove, perished with Roberto Medina at the Battle of the Mojave. When his last leave was hastily recalled, he left a duffel bag at his house. It holds the usual items, shirts, pants, undergarments, toiletries, but also devices with data. Snaps of his unit, a collection of maps and marching orders, including the one ordering his squad to join Medina. He even kept a couple of small G-Sin drone parts we think he took as souvenirs. Kana proudly spoke of taking down several. We were wondering if would the museum be interested in said items, if for the collection? The family would feel honored if his memory is thus preserved. Respectfully yours, Kate Mungrove Brown. Okay. Items for collection. Let me just... Where is that? Don't see it. Huh. That's odd. We have that one already? Doesn't appear to be on my list. I don't see it anywhere in my map. Well, it's buried. Okay. Well, there you go. We picked up that. I think I saw another one up here, did I not? Yep, there we go. Feedback. Message log data corruption partial. Much of a gun at all, jamming it all the time before it blew up in her face. What on earth is it doing in a museum? There's a hell for guns, it belongs there. Rick Daly, Washington, D.C. Gracias por preservar esta historia. Thank you for preserving our history. Maria and Paulo Lopez, Bogota. Oh, my Spanish is rusty. My husband and I were pleasantly surprised by the serenity of the crater in its current form. A telling landmark after all these years. It's a silence, a stark contrast to the violence of bygone days. Mercer and John Falcone, San Francisco. Joey was here with my brother, but he's a wiener. Oh, Medina this, Medina that is all I heard in every exhibit. My father knew the Medinas from when they were still hauling rare earth in Arizona. Let me tell you, them folks ain't the heroes of this story, of any story. James Dalton, Glendale. Okay, there you go.
Honor and strength.
Feedback. See, I don't see these anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found that one. Oh, there's item for... Yep, items for collection was buried underneath everything else. Okay, got it. Okay, let's see. Stitcher, Hunter. We have a workbench here.
May your armor hold true.
Still have a question mark, so let's go to the workbench. I can now, as long as I don't use any bellowback parts, I can upgrade.
Ridiculous
Let's
acrobatics.
see, do we get this?
How many do you have?
Buena Vida appearance. Okay. Text data points museum. Text mail from Raul Bishop. Data corruption minimal. From Raul Bishop to Micah Kadori. Buena Vida appearance. Micah. You better hear this from me. Remember Sonia Buenavida, the aide to Senator Marina Medina? She just did an interview going on about how you are unfit to lead the museum due to a confirmed bias towards government history. She's accusing us of erasing Roberto Medina's legacy by substituting his heroic efforts to curb the government's reliance on machine power with a both sides narrative that deflects from the real issue of federal overreach. I know Buenavida is a hothead, so I'm not surprised by her wording, but we should be concerned. As an aide to Maria Medina, she could probably sway her to abandon support of the museum. And you know as well as I do how fragile Senate support is at this moment. Losing a vote is one thing, but we can't afford to lose Roberto Medina's daughter. The symbolism alone would shatter our hopes of future funding. Please advise on our PR strategy. Maria Medina's visit is due in 2 weeks. The timing couldn't be worse for us. Raul. Okay. Got it. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see my notebook. Let's see. I think that's going to be under museum, right? Museum has its own set. Buena Vida appearance. Did I get... No. Okay. Just making sure I know which ones I have. So there's only 3 more. That's good. Okay. I don't want to spend too much more time around in here. There's one more question mark that I don't know what it is. Let's see what this is.
Outlander. Are you in need of supplies?
Oh, it's my stash. Okay. Well, sure. Why not? We seem to be good. There's another log up here. Another RE Buena Vida appearance. This is new. From Micah to Raul, Buena Vida appearance. Raul, saw your message, thanks. I suspect foul play. Senator Medina is a political animal. I'm pretty sure we're pawns in some kind of scheme to make the most out of her planned visit here, even if it means turning us into roadkill on the Beltway. Let me look into it before we talk about a PR strategy, okay? No need to escalate right now. Let me first call Buena Vida and see what's what. The senator has been known to test the waters before committing to anything. As far as I can tell, she hasn't responded to Sonia's statements yet, which I think is telling. Regardless, we need the senator to visit us as planned. Our standing with pro-reconciliation groups depends on it. Micah. Okay. We got that one. That's good. We've gotten most of them. I don't want to spend too much more time goofing around in here. There's more to do, but we do have some other stuff to get finished. So,
Your reputation precedes you.
let's see. Let's bail out of here for a minute.
The final battle with Regala is nigh. I can feel it.
I'm going to go head back for the base, guys. I think that's the next thing I want to get done. So let's go head back for base, and we'll get this AI dropped off and finish off this culprit quest. So we'll go fast travel and head back to here.
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.
Hey,
If you
Rucka.
walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
I always have trouble finding this. There it is. Finding the right cliff face. It's like hard to see in the wall, but there it is. All right. Heading into the base. Deliver ether to Gaia. Yes, I will. And we're also going to get this bellow back override taken care of. In fact, well, no, we're going to do a cutscene first.
Yeah, like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Erend. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
Your other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something.
Oh, no
Yeah,
way,
now
that's from
music.
the DLC. What was the name of that band?
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Okay, Varl's gonna go get some training. Is that a euphemism? They're like, okay. Oh, I love it.
I taught you the song if I didn't like the way you sing it.
So
Okay,
you
oh, they're
like
just standing over
hearing
there,
it,
alright.
sure.
Often when you turn to base dialogue with your companions will update as you
sure
progress through the
don't.
story. New dialogue is indicated
like
by
a
an
dying
exclamation point.
Longplay.
Okay, cool. Alright, we got plenty of people to talk to. Let's talk to Erend. Hey, bud.
Hey,
Hey.
nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tanakh rebels, and it also has to do with the Osram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Companions?
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Okay, companions again?
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Good lord. Okay. Companions again.
So, Talana came by the base?
I'm more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Okay, we're finally done with companions. Tell me about your training.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful,
It takes some time, but yeah.
Okay, tell you about the Zeniths.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
And the rebels in the Oseram.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Dervahl and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them.
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
Thanks, Erend.
Appreciate that.
That'd be great. Alright, I think I'm done with you.
Oh, and I'll let you know if I find out anything more about the Sons of Prometheus.
Same here.
Cool. Alright, so done with you for right now. Before I go talking to anybody else, let's go, what's here? Collected supplies. Search superior supply cache. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious, look at all this good stuff. Medium machine core, silver ingot, sturdy hardplate, braided wire, metal shards, canister burrow circulator, bronze ingot, bellowback circulator. Alright, cool. Well, thanks. Let's see, I want to go to my fabricator. Oh dear, he's in here. Okay, I guess we'll talk to him since he's standing right there. Kotallo. I was trying to remember his name, but yes, Kotallo.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
Oh dear. Okay, tell me about the Tenakth. You in the Sky Clan?
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you can tell me?
Yes.
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
And why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you become a marshal?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Dakota's scheme?
Why did Takote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the cool route?
Takote knew that if I survived the cool route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Takote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Cool. Okay, we're finally done with that. Wings of the Ten?
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the cool route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the cool route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Okay. Tell me about Chief Hikaru.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're done with that. Your training?
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the Focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Yes, it has. And it didn't go well. Tell me about the Zeniths.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Sure, sure. And companions?
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Okay, that's all he's got to say. Alright.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Okay, now we're not leaving Aloy. We're going over to the machine. We're gonna get this done, because I want this out of my face. Alright, so we have the Bellowback Override. We need 2 Bellowback Sack Webbings and 1 Bellowback Primary Nerve, all of which we have. Let's go ahead and craft that. And we have now crafted every override that we have available at the moment, which is a fair number of them. But we have more. There's more. Probably about half, I would say. Looks like about half, yeah? Okay, anyway, there you go. We're done here. Bellowback Override is done. Now I don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to those guys. I don't want to spend my entire time yapping with people and going over logs and stuff. We got this quest to get done, so let's go upstairs and get it. We'll talk to them, don't worry, at some point. Not this episode, then the next one. There's a lot of stuff to get through and make sure we get all the lore, so, you know. We'll get to it.
Welcome
Gaia.
back, Aloy.
Gaia has a new thing to say.
Please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay. I talk to you first? I guess I can't. Okay, never mind. I'll go ahead and insert the Gaia kernel. Let's get it done! Yay, fix the weather. That should help, right?
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Okay, tell me about Aletheia.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could it be the Zeniths?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
So we don't know. Tell me about the transmission.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
37. Code?
Perhaps its
door
meaning
code?
can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Yeah, it's a door code. I'll investigate.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Yeah. Hey, the color route's done. Data point discovered distress signal. Let's view it. Text log, data corruption minimal, SOS. Coordinates, 237. Beware. 237's got to be a door code of some sort. I'm guessing. Nice! 2 skill points. 12,600 XP. Sweet. Cradle of Echoes. Cradle of Echoes, level 20. Oof. What level am I? Am I level 35? Is that what that means? Gaia has picked up a distress signal seemingly sent by Eleuthia, another of her missing subordinate functions. With help from Erend and Varl, Aloy must investigate. And where is this on the map? Oh, well, that doesn't help me. Okay. Gaia, you have some new information?
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Questions about subordinate functions. Let's see. What's new here? Ether?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Cool.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
That's something. Oh, still more with Ether.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Alright, tell me about Demeter.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Sure.
Okay. I'll keep my guard up.
Sure. What about Poseidon?
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
Sure. And the missing subordinate functions?
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings.
Okay, neither of those do we really need.
Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human
Apollo was
knowledge
lost.
and cultural achievements.
Sure.
Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Yeah, we knew that already.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates.
Ah, that's why it's new.
Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Okay, I felt like we had heard that before, but that last section was new. That's why that popped back in. Okay, let's go back. Tell me about our progress. Companions.
How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Give him a prosthetic.
I'm sure he will be.
More companions?
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
Aww.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Agreed. Oh, goodness. And
how's Erend handling
Erend, yeah, I
things?
figured.
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Okay. I think we're done here. About the old world. Oh boy. Okay. Well, tell me about Elizabeth.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
I just had a thought about that. I don't know that Aloy's going to survive the third game. If this is a trilogy, I wonder if she's gonna sacrifice herself. Alright, tell me about Zero Dawn.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Okay, tell me about old world discoveries.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
Old world discoveries?
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world.
Could we use science?
An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Good point.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Huh. More lore discoveries?
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Okay, what else?
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Okay, we're done with that. Tell me about this place.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
What else?
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay, we're done with that. I think we're done with Gaia.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Thanks, Gaia. Do we have any more black boxes? I don't know that we've gotten any more. Or have we? I don't remember. No. We've gotten 3. That's where we were, so I don't think there's any new ones. Okay, let's back out. I don't need to deal with that. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see. Let me check my inventory here. So black box salt bite. Bleeding mark. I have 2 new ones. Salt bite and bleeding mark. Hang on. I have 2 new black boxes. How do I make this go in? How do I insert? I don't know how to make this work. This just turns it on. And it takes forever to do it, too. God, for God's sakes.
Good choice.
I don't even know what that is. It's not like it tells you. next. So we've got 3 of them in there. Maybe if I select an empty one? Could be. Could be. I suppose. Okay, let's try that. We'll select something that's empty. Maybe it's...
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Nope, guess not.
Error. Drone offline. Error. Data missing. Error. Drone offline. Error. Data missing.
Okay, that's clearly not working. So, let me see my notebook. Let's go to game progression. How many black boxes have we gotten? 4. And there's only 3. I'm so confused with this.
Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Data missing.
No, that's all of them. I don't know. I don't know why that's not working. Okay. Let's open the door. We're supposed to talk to Varl for the Cradle of Echoes. We'll get to that maybe next time.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Okay.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Sure. This is...
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
This is Zoe's room?
I see you found your room.
My
Your
room?
companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Okay, we've got a stash here. There's a token.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Nice.
I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Aren't you gonna need
He was
that?
really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
My spear? Whoa! Aloy, hey, calm down. Calm down.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Okay. And... something over here? What the heck is this? Place pendant.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here. Where it'll be safe.
Seems like it was already there. Examine?
Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Varzineth, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Alright. I think we're done in here. That's pretty cool. Let's see.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, That's too bad.
Yeah, that's too bad. Okay. Well, nothing really in here, is there? Sinks.
Looks like Erend and Kotallo moved their stuff in.
Good for them. They're living together, I take it? That's pretty cool. There's a couple of bunks in here. Alright, cool. And then showers, I take it.
I wonder.
And then this is
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
I don't know what that means. Can't interact with anything. So... Sure. So some kind of server-style room? What is that? A shuttle? We dropped on the Slitherfink? What is this?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Okay. I thought the other room was their room. Was that somebody else's? Was that Hakaro's room? Maybe I misheard her. This is the fabrication room. Yep, we know all about that one. There's those guys.
So let me get this.
The elevator shaft. Let's not go down there. And up to Gaia. There's the stairway down. Well, I think we saw it.
Gotta go after Aletheia. Erend and Varl are waiting for me at the west exit.
And there you go. Okay. Alright. Zoe still has some words to say to us. I guess we've lost Varl's thing for now, but we'll get... You know, it'll come back later on, so... No big deal. I guess we can't really exit without talking to the guys, so... Let's go do that.
A subordinate function. Yeah.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
I love Erend. I love Varl too. These are good people. We're okay. Apparently, we're going right into this.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Vermin.
We're taking on a Zenith person.
What is that?
What the hell?
Oh! They broke her shield. Well, we're gonna want that. One use kind of deal, looks like.
Well, that takes the keg.
Well, there's one less
see if there's
Barzina
anything over
person.
there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Okay, where are we? Where are we? Ah, okay. This is where we tried to get the deal before and couldn't. I'm gonna need a campfire so we can save. There's one around here, I believe. Yeah, there's one right behind us.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
I don't want to get too far into this, so
Skin's cracking from the cold.
Stalker dart gun. All right, let's oh dear. Won't give me any info. Oh, they killed one of these guys.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
Indeed.
But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Okay, thanks for talking over while I was trying to, there it is. Verbena to base. Wait.
What?
Hello, Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Gerard. Is he he sounds like the guy that we met, who tried to kill us in the one facility. Hey, why am I not getting anything? I'm scanning. I'm scanning. Not giving me anything. What the hell? Have to examine? Oh, okay.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
I also wonder that. Spectre instructions. Text log data corruption sphere. Spectre unit. Why is there data corruption? This is a brand new unit. Spectre unit K9K4.16N3. Orders received. Prime directive. Assist recovery of the assets. Secondary directive. Continue monitoring V. Sutter. Who's V. Sutter? Order acknowledged. Status report sent to G. Bieri. Hostiles detected. Engaging targets. Danger. System failure. Immin. Ah. Data was corrupted because it was destroyed. I'm with you. That makes sense. Stalker dart gun.
Just what I needed.
Whoops, that's not the right button. How do you... Here we go. Cool. Okay. What else is there to see? There's Erend. Something over here. Prairie dog. I don't need a prairie dog. These are just supply caches, which is great, but I don't need supply caches. Erend, I mean, Varl.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Well, I think I've looked around. I feel like I've pretty well covered it. I don't see anything else. Hang on, what's back here? There's a machine back here. Ravager. What else is there to see? Ravenna. She's dead now.
The knocked rebels, an Asaram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine.
Oh wait, there's something up here. On the ridge.
One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry log. Text log, data corruption minimal. Data telemetry initiated, coordinates redacted. Malfunction detected, self-destruct initiated, telemetry terminated. So it lasted for about 40 seconds before it destroyed itself.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Buried in some snow. How hard is that? Okay. Gimme. Why won't you gimme? Fine. Screw you. Is there something else to look at? Now what do you want me to look at? I feel like I've done it.
Rebels, an Asaram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine. You done looking around?
Yeah, we're done.
Almost?
No, there's no almost. I am done looking around. What else do you want me to see, game? Come on, we gotta get this done and get out of here, so... I don't know, whatever else it is you want me to see, you need to... let me know. Okay, wait, there's something over there. Alright. Alright, we found something. On the other side of the ridge. Camping gear.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Alright. Guess we're done. So they were waiting here for these guys.
Alright, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon.
Which seemed to work.
Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
That's
I've
interesting.
known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Talk to Varl. Alright. We'll go talk to Varl. I know, guys, we gotta get out. I'm aware. This has been one big, long data dump. I understand. I get it. It's not the most exciting of episodes. But... not a cave. You know, the lore is interesting.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called... the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Let's not go. No. Don't you go down there. We're going to the campfire. We'll go next episode. Right now, I'm gonna go save the game. Campfire's down there. Oh, it won't let me down. Are you kidding? It's put invisible walls up. Oh, you rat bastards. Okay, That's unfortunate. Did the game save? Gosh dang it. Okay, guys. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna stop here. We will, damn. I don't really know what to do with this. Let me see the research lab. Is there any... Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess we're doing this, but we'll do it next episode. So we're gonna stop here. Let me go through our stuff. So inventory you've seen. I mean, you know, sure. There you go, Berserk. So nothing really new here at the moment. We do have 3 skill points. We'll hang on to those. The map you guys basically have seen. So we're good there. Quests. So the main quest is Cradle of Echoes, a level 20 quest. We're going to investigate the facility. It's worth 15,000 experience points and 2 skill points. So yeah, level 20 quest. Everything else is on hold right now. Yep, everything else is on hold right now. We're doing this. So, yep. It's not going to let us do anything else at the moment. So yeah, we're forced into doing this right now. 3 of 10. Okay, this is done. Yeah. Notebook. We got a new character bio. Aloy. Aloy is a Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the birthing and reintroduction of a new generation of humanity. During the construction of Zero Dawn in 2065 and 2066, Aloy's software was developed by Alpha Project lead Patrick Brocard-Klein. It was intended to be the penultimate subordinate function to deploy. It was only after Minerva had successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh Swarm and Aether, Poseidon, Demeter, and Artemis had reconstituted the biosphere that humans could be reintroduced to the planet. Aloy was designed to grow human embryos in artificial wombs inside the special cradle facilities. It would then birth and nurture these children via robotic servitors, educated them through their toddler years. At this point, the Apollo subordinate function was intended to activate, giving these new humans a comprehensive education. But Ted Pharaoh prevented that from happening. To keep future humans from grasping his culpability for the robot plague that destroyed the world, he purged the Apollo database and murdered all of Zero Dawn's Alpha Project leads. As a result, after Aloy deployed, a new generation of humans never received knowledge of the past. They were released into the wilds as teens. Left to their own devices, they fragmented into primitive tribes. Even though Aloy's function has been fulfilled, it still exists as an empty shell. When Hades was infected by the mysterious signal that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself to prevent it from taking over and triggering another extinction. At this time, Aloy, deranged and semi-conscious, fled to the processor somewhere in the Forbidden West. Okay, there you go. Alright, we're getting those filled out. Okay, very nice, guys. Very nice. I think that's all we need to do today. There's no way for me to save the game. I load. Let me see where we last saved. Okay, so there is an autosave as of 4 minutes ago. So I think we're okay. I think we can stop here successfully and not have to worry about having to lose progress. So I'm going to go ahead and take it that we can stop here. Yeah, we'll stop here and we'll pick this back up in the next episode. Yeah, where we'll head down there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.